Hello and good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my little campaign with Ungrim Ironfist. My little Ungrim or Dwarf impression. Pretty much sound like old folks in a way. Oh, yes, get on my... Okay, that's a bit too... That's definitely a grudging if a dwarf heard me speak like that. They'll be like, we are not old men. We are proud dwarven. We are proud Dowie warriors. Grudge against your entire family and your clan. And in my... yeah, okay. The flanked clan, but yeah. Also, going to be a normal challenge for us now. But yeah, really am glad that Ungrim's got a new starting position, and I hope I got the right map because I got the custom map mobs for certain settlements and holds. If you may have seen that like custom map for the Norska, but yeah, also. At last, Ungrim Ironfist returns to the Slayer Keep, double entendre, about time, and with him comes runesmiths, willing to share the rules of the runes. Let the forge fire for the new era in dwarven artifice begins, and not the moment to see... Okay, thanks. Yeah, okay. I wish I could actually, like, once it's loaded, then decide to say, like, yeah, after reading that, but oh well.
And carve a path
in all us Dwarf. Yeah, that's like my dwarf's impression. I've said that twice now, but oh well.
In the shadow of Peak Pass.
Yeah.
The temple
no one comes in my area without my say-so.
Do not let the undead fester in their nests. Further north, the Ungi of the Empire squabble with one another. All the while,
I'm guessing they're humans.
Prepares for the war of all wars.
Never mind.
Should evil seep from the frozen wastes.
Hell yeah, Ungrim's gonna go up and fight chaos.
Immediate threat resides within these craggy mountains. The Red Eye tribe, a vicious horde of greenskins, sack and pillage the halls of your mighty kin.
Yeah, foolish
and they
people
now
die.
Dare turn their beady eyes on you,
beady
my
eyes.
king.
Little tiny eyes. I can imagine little goblins with their little tiny eyes. It would be really cool if like the Red Eye tribe like was mainly a goblin themed army, because I'm sure that's like a I'm sure like, these are like a goblin mainly army. So I mean, it could be cool.
I must fulfill my Slayer oath.
Of gold. I'm guessing pretty much identical to Tomb Kings. Yeah, ooh, chilling aura. That would be really good. Frostbite, chilling aura. That would be really good for dwarves to keep after things. Yeah, man, some of this stuff is really good. And also, some of these unique ones, Starbreaker, Star Metal Plate, yeah. Rune of Grimnir. I'm sure, like all of these, Skeptral of Stone. Yeah, all of these sort of legendary ones have a little theme to them. One of the ancestors, this seems cool. Summon an astral spirit. Alright, that's cool. And the 5+ physical resistance, not bad. And then recycle old ones. But yeah, this will be really good for me to get items that will be really helpful. Fighting against Chaos, Northwood, and Beastmen. See, they're really handy little trinkets that have really good effects, but it only works against certain factions, which is interesting. Obviously, the Untainted +6 though would be still in effect though in every settlement. So yeah, a lot of these are pretty good from glancing forwards. Yeah, 10% against Walks and Green Skaven. So yeah, a lot of these are really themed Dragon Slayer scales. I wonder who's getting that. I like physical resistance ones, and I hope that he has the deadly. Oh, he does. He has the extremely daring one. I really like the extremely daring one. I mean, logically speaking, you'd always get like to actually get the most out of it though. It would be best to get the determined one, because it's if you're for below 50% health, you gain it. So you only need to lose half your health, whereas this one is to lose 20% and 20%. So you're not going to actually really be using it that much. But I mean, also, if I can get a trinket that gives me healing, and if I can get items that give me lots of physical resistances, or just lots of armor, because I get 10 plus 20, that's 30. So that's a 30% ward save. Then plus an additional 30, that's 60 physical resistance. And then if I had another item that gave me maybe another, even at least plus 10 or 20, that's a big old whopping 80 physical resistance. Ungrim could have in the late game be almost unkillable, especially as I've seen items that can give you healing as well. So I could end up being like below 20, heal a bit more, below 20, heal a bit more, below 20, heal a bit more. So I might always, could at some point might be in a sweet spot between the 20%, I don't know, until I run out of healing, of course. Or I could get a mod to remove that, because you can get mods for that. But I'm rambling too much. I've been at least recording for 6 minutes, and I don't know if I've been talking constantly for 6 minutes, but yeah, let's get Runesmith in there. You, get in there. You, go to war. Let's do this. Oh, and it's also interesting, 2 Slayers as well right now. Boom. This is going to be a slaughter fest. It said it's like a little bit in their favour. I don't think so. 2 Slayers on the flanks, and then all my dwarves in the middle. Oh, there's still one of these ones, eh? Okay, maybe it could be a little bit hard to get to the flanks then. Also, it'd be interesting to try out Ungrim's new ability. His little additional chances of giving you not much armor, melee defense, but whopping buffs to his melee weapon strength. I mean, weapon strength and armor piercing. He will become a wrecking ball, and I will be coming in. Oh well, I came in like a Dowie with an axe. Oh, supposed to be a wrecking ball? Yeah, we don't have wrecking balls. Might as well get a look at these new dragon slayers. Sorry, giant slayers. Ah, pretty badass. I mean, there is dragon slayer ones, and I'm sure they have. Different weapons as well. Because I'm sure you have just slayers, giant slayers, dragon slayers, and then demon slayers. And I'm sure demon slayers have maybe hammers or something. I don't know. I'm not sure what dragon slayers have then, but yeah, they're really cool. I mean, these are obviously the old guys, so you can tell a little bit of not much of a texture in their beards, whereas I'm sure these guys have a little bit more of a texture to them. Or maybe that's just me. I can't really tell. I mean, their definitely hair's a little bit. I mean, they're even bigger as well. I'm like, Jesus Christ, these guys are giants almost in a way compared to dwarves. These guys are beefy as hell. These guys hit the roids. Look at them, they're almost like twice their size. Almost like an extra like 2 foot taller almost. I almost letting my runesmith run off too much. But yeah, I'll just stay off here and wait for my reinforcements to come back in. Here it comes. The charge. Actually, I'm going to look on the other side where there's going to be over here with the slayers. Still, the runesmith is way too slow. But yeah, I'm not sure what this is going to be like. It might be good, might be bad. I really should have my quarterers over here to help out. So, yeah, give me a second. If I can move my quarterers maybe over here, I could hopefully maybe reach them and hopefully give them some range support. And then I'll fire my quarterers up here to give more range support. Also, normal speed, go. And let's rip you in half as well. Oh my lord, these blows right now. Ah, he keeps on jumping over Ungrim so he can never actually get a hit in, because for some reason those blinking strikes are weird. Freaking jumping strikes. At the moment, it's not quite good with these this little awkwardness to my stats. But over here, I'm ripping them a new one. They haven't even took. Oh no, the runesmith's been killed a bit, but yeah, I am ripping through these guys like there's no tomorrow. Go, my brothers, be free. Yeah, I don't need to give them the support then, I guess. Starting to win my combat over here, and being unbreakable means that he might run away before me. But I'm gonna seriously take a hefty beating. See, now I'm actually not in. Surprisingly, I was losing combat because I had no melee defense with the red rune. So that's a bit interesting. I had to wait maybe later until I'm more supported or something. But yeah, over here it's a bit of an awkward stalemate as well. Yeah, I should be faster than them, so I should catch up with them easily. And I've also cut down all the big uns. Yeah, just even combat. I'm not winning though, but it does say it's in my chances of winning. Yeah, I need to make sure to kill a lot of these guys. Because I need to make sure at least a lot of them are killed. I let these guys chase after goblins, which I feel like when you retreat, you end up getting more of a speed buff. Because I mean, yeah, 30 and then 40, but they seem to be out of my range. I don't know if it's also just the pathing to when a unit is chasing after a unit that's also retreating. Because these guys definitely seem faster than 45. Because I'm literally like 10 speed higher than them, and I should easily be able to catch them, but it looks like I'm almost walking sometimes. Not because of their vigor? Yeah, it's because their vigor is a little bit higher. This is why I like to get a vigor reduction for my army. Because, yeah, that's awkward. Oh, seriously? Their lord survived? Oh. Nah, let's leave it. Close victory. Yeah, because it was a long one. A long-winded fight, but I wouldn't really say close victory. It's not like really it's a close victory, like either side could win. So I don't know. I never get sometimes where I said close victory. I would consider it more of a decisive victory, to be honest. Considering I only lost 100, they lost pretty much like 3/4 of their army, and I only lost 1/4 of mine. Yeah, so only a single turn. I get casualty replenishment. That's not bad for me at all. I'll do that. Oh, and I can recruit slayers.
Very well. This
hell
may
yeah.
work.
So this is a unique building, so yeah. Provides a garrison of 2 giant slayers as well. That's really good. And then 4 and 4. I wonder though if I can't be okay. I can also get a garrison gate. Okay, yeah, this settlement is not gonna fall to anything. But I mean, it's not actually, now I think about it though, it's not actually really a unique building tree to an extent. It's literally just they move the Slayer builder tree to a location where I can build it right away. So I'm guessing maybe in a normal settlement it might be it might be in a tier 3, tier 4, and a tier 5, or in this case it's tier 2. And then all these ones as well. But I mean, also to be a tier 2 starting off building as well is really good. So I really wanted to. I could just build a straight up a garrison in here as well, but nah. It's funny how there's like projectiles, but I mean, I guess I like artillery as well. But oh well. I think quarrelers might be the best thing for me. That means I can get a Thane, which could be helpful, or get some Bugman Rangers. They could be cool. But I mean, I think Bugman Rangers will be later anyway, so. And as always, I will always get Route Marcher first. And then I probably might get Extremely Daring, because I like the fact that I get plus 30 physical resistance. That'd be really cool. Then I'm also probably going to have to get all these buffs that give me melee defense to counteract the fact that I'm getting minus 27 melee defense. So I'm pretty much got 0 melee defense. Because of 70 melee attack, I really do not need to buff melee attack. I don't even think there's anything that does buff his melee attack. I mean, yeah, there is here, actually. But I don't think I would really need to. And it would be surprising if I don't even have melee, a duelist or melee expert. Okay, just melee expert. And what was physical resistance? Oh my lord. If you couldn't make Ungrim more OP, he's already given him... I've already got a talisman of endurance from the first battle. Blinking out, mate. And it's good to see that the building tree in here hasn't changed. Probably except for the fact they might just say... Oh wait, no, it's just normal. Yeah, it's just the fact that it's a universal Slayer buff. There's no, like, additional armor piercing damage to, like, Giant Slayers ones or something. And, like, yeah, definitely get the ones here for axe units. Of hand weapons. Well, I'm sure there's one that gives you a buff to, like, like, two-handed weapons or something. Yeah, two-handed axes, so that's gonna buff, Giant Slayers. So, plus 10% to them, that's going to be good. And then they plus 10% towards normal Slayers because they have hand weapons. Don't know if it counts for two-hand weapons, but I don't know. And I have to go and... What I'll do is I'll just sort of look at Slayers before I get it, and then get it. I think Quarrelers would be good for my army as well, just be able to shoot over the lines, because Thunderers get blocked or a line of sight too easily. Obviously, I still have one, though, for big units, but yeah. I'm rumbling too much. Move, skip on. Okay, so I think I found the two items which I want to get for Ungrim to make him almost maybe unstoppable to an extent. I want to get either the Gatekeeper's belt for him or the Iron Runes tagging. So obviously his weapon, armor, and talisman he has unique items for, but he has got a unique ancient item. So liquid fortification could be good. Yeah, healing replenishment, which is good. He would never drop below. He would never waver because he's unbreakable, so it'd always be healing. The Gatekeeper belt as well. Once he loads to 20% health, he gains 22% physical damage resistance, which is a little bit better than just physical resistance. So he would have what, plus 63 damage resistance. In a way, when he's below 20% health, because yeah, plus 30%, 30 ward save there. And then when he's extremely determined, if it's not magical attacks, he'll then have, let's see, 3-6, 93% damage resistant, physical resistance. I think I made him no P now. So yeah, that's gonna be crazy. So definitely getting in maybe the guy. I'm thinking the Gatekeeper one, because that seems pretty badass to have 93% physical damage on top of 120 armor, which I'm guessing would be even higher because of his weapons, his items here. So he'd have 128 armor minimum. That's just with his stats alone. So yeah, that's gonna be really strong. And then yeah, I'd have a plus additional 15% melee defense. So yeah, he's gonna be really good. I think I've already sussed out to make him OP. And obviously, yeah, I just auto-resolved Nax Crack Lair because well, it was too easy to fight. Might head over towards Ungor and Khazron or wherever, somewhere. Maybe say hi to Kislev and ally with them, maybe, because they could be cool. Now this is the battle worthy of the Dowie King.
The Iron Fist speaks.
Don't know why the AI always spawns in the middle and then runs off like little cowards. Ugh. They'll even fight me on open battleground. Oh, this is a grudging, and a grudge is gonna be fulfilled soon enough. Might as well just back off a second, just so I can pull up my lines, because it looks like they're wanting to set up their lines across here. So I'm just gonna set up my lines so I can properly come towards them. Unless this is all just one big ruse to try and flank me, which wouldn't surprise me. Might as well walk up as well, because these normal dwarf warriors can't keep up with my slayers. Speaking of slayers, surprisingly Ungrim is not the same speed as a slayer. I thought even with his hefty armor, he should be able to keep up with them. Just because, well, the whole oath of I want to get there with them. I want to get to war with my brethren. Another grudge I'm gonna have to write down this book. Making all us dwarf have foul legs to get to you.
Slayers! Let the vengeance begin!
Slow down, Slayers, you're going too fast. Ugh, that dwarf fight already destroys my throat. And it looks like it's soon enough. All their dwarfs, their lord's gonna die super quick. And goodbye to you. Come on. Oh, seriously, Dowie, you're not good at really shooting a moving target, are you? Well, I guess he was just not moving. Now he's all of a sudden moving, but yeah. Oh, goblins versus goblins versus these lovely little slayers. They are going to get torn to shreds, mate. You are going to get absolutely mulched. And then we're also going to have a little bit of a range off as well. Having koalas versus goblins. No. I need to move to the left because these guys are coming in and they're gonna take my charge away from me. Yeah, might as well move closer as well. Yep, killed their lord. Excellent stuff. And might as well go to normal speed actually. We've seen enough in slow motion. We saw their charges and whatnot. There's a good bunch right there. Fire my arrows in there, lads. And how are these combats going? Oh, they have nasty skulkers. I didn't even notice that. That's going to be a problem for me, or maybe not. I don't know. Slayers could easily chew their way through, maybe. Yeah, I need to get a better surround on them. To be honest, they didn't get a really good surround on me, to be honest. So I should easily mulch through them as well. Chew our way through everything. Chew them up, spit them out. Yeah, you guys run. Oh, Dowie's coming for you. Oh, that's awkward. I was hoping to fire on you guys better, but it's not work. Okay, now it's working well. You're gonna get absolutely shredded by Dowie firepower. You called this ranged firepower. This is ranged firepower. Victory is in my grasp already. Need to move over here to help these dwarves out. Because the nasty skulkers are winning a little bit, but I'm not going to be able to take down those goblins as well if they charge in. Right, one over here with the slay. These guys move over there because these guys could rally. Move over here to support these guys, dwarves. And yeah, quarrelers, you're doing some good support as well. Actually, I might as well deal with you, little goblin archers, make you run away. One more army lost would be one more guy to deal with. Alright, I need some range support over here. These goblins have held up a long time. Alright, never mind. Back off, because the slayers are going to get shot by collateral damage. Now we can support our true slayer king. All slayers to your king. They're rallying to their king. Go! Well, I mean, slayers don't rally, we just fight. We don't know the meaning of rallying. Because we don't know the meaning of retreating. Never mind, looks like the goblins need my help in the end after all. Kind of a little bit separated, but I mean, it's a controlled separation. Yeah, Ungrim's just there like, I did my bit. I don't need to move anymore. This is not worth my time. Nothing here can truly kill me. Alright, moving on swiftly, guys. Didn't even need to use the red room. Makes no sense to lower my weapon skill and to increase my weapon strength against puny infantry. But yeah, let's see. Some of these guys must have got a lot of kills somewhere. It's probably just, yeah. I mean, oh, these slayers are now feeling really strong now, to be honest. When I've been playing as slayers recently, they just seem to die quite easily. I don't know if they've done a buff to their melee defense or something. Or maybe it's just my mod that lowered their melee defense. Or increased theirs. But I felt like my slayers just got destroyed by infantry a lot. I think it's because my Boys Will Be Boys mod. The Boys Will Be Boys mod, I'm not sure if what charge bonus also adds to your melee attack, but it basically gave them a big buff to the melee charge bonus. So if they got a charge and slayers with their no armor at all, they just got absolutely shredded. Yeah, not worth my time sacking that settlement. Might as well just claim it for the greater good. Another talisman for 20% physical resistance. Alright, let's just swap you over then. And then give you to the other guy as well. I'm gonna have a little bit of a ward buddies. Man, we're getting really lucky with all the ward saves at the moment to start these guys off. These guys are going to be almost unkillable to start off with. And yeah, I'm not really needing to it really get extremely daring because I'm not taking that much damage recently because I haven't been really fighting many lords. So yeah, I'll go for the inspiring presence, then I'll be going for the vigor reduction. Because dwarves are neither having to huff it around everywhere. They're gonna have to not lose vigor as much, and then maybe Quolers just to really help out. I mean, it's a shame that it's not Bugman Rangers, or maybe they count Bugman Rangers as Quolers. But I don't know. Okay, it's a shame that this one hasn't changed to the unique one for when they're a certain rank, they gain really good buffs. But oh well, I'm not gonna complain that much. In a way that giving the whole, well, yeah, plus 8 and 8 to plus corn to give the mark of corn to the the Slayers, Longbeards, and the Iron Drakes as well, and Hammerers as well. That's really good. So yeah. And then at some point the additional plus another 10. Then another 10 as well because Ungrim gets 10. So they're going to have some crazy high melee attack. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, the Demon Slayer. Whatnot. Or maybe Ungrim is a Demon Slayer in a way. Class. And then the other guy, the guys of the Slayers, the Slayers of the Hammers are the Dragon Slayers. Or I don't know. Maybe Dragon Slayers have like things that are designed to kill dragons, obviously. I don't know. But let's see. Armor piercing. That could be helpful to buff Slayers. But I don't think I need that much armor piercing at the moment. I think, oh yeah, the armor. Giving Slayers plus 30 armor would be really helpful. Just to keep them in the fight for longer. Okay, this seems a bit odd. I'm in ambush, he can't see me, and yet, literally, they have positioned their goblin right outside my movement still. Literally right outside. You can literally see it just start right at them. So that's really surprising. And also I've been annoyingly trying to assassinate this damn goblin for so many turns now. It's been ridiculous. And I'm feeling these goblins are going to get too powerful for me to really try and defend against. I need to kind of come back and start recruiting some more men, but even then I only have 400 gold because I need to build more buildings that give me more income. Because yeah, I should have really probably built myself a tool maker's building or something that gives me income rather than like, I don't know, fighting power. Ugh. And also after 3 turns of trying to assassinate this goblin, I've finally done it. Man, this Runesmith is not very good at assassinating. Okay, so we have ourselves a battle, and this one's gonna be. I mean, my OCD of like wanting my YouTube Total War videos to sort of match in turn, because I noticed with the Tretch and the Lizard one, it vastly went out of turns proportions, and the Lizardmen one, it ended up getting so much stuff done in a little amount of time, and the Tretch one, I was literally grabbing for scraps because, I mean, I had no food at the time, which I really cannot wait to potentially do. Maybe a Clan Pestilence or I think maybe Clan Pestilence, because I want to do Skaven right. And a lot of my videos I just ran out of food and didn't quite work. But we have this big goblin battle, and I had to take a few turns just because there's trying to get these goblins to come out of their little chaos fortresses and not recruit 24/7 was just too annoying, too vexing, because they were just hiding up in their fortress, and they would remain just right outside my borders, and I would just end up. I'm trying to fight them, but they just wouldn't let me, and they would just make the fight just indecisive and not fun. And now they've decided to ambush, fight me after just fooling one of my ambushers. And it's 22 units to only 17 units. Only 15 if you take away my lords. But it's the same for them, they have 2 lords in a way. And they're only shamans, so they should be easily dealt with, but I don't know. They're just little vexing little minxes. But yeah, let's do this fight.
For mountain and hall.
The only thing I'm worried about though is it's also a lot of orc biggins as well, which I am vexed about.
Hold those dwarven legs.
Axes out!
Yes, Lord.
So yeah,
Vengeance.
dwarf warriors first, then goblin, slaves, slayers
Let's
afterwards.
start shooting.
Any biggins anywhere?
Pick your targets well.
Sight over here.
No, there gets
Need to get a good rear charge off.
Thunderers. Shield bearers.
Thunderers need to get to these flanks to be able to shoot round. Big old group here. These guys, these orc archers should be easily dealt with.
The Slayer King.
And I might as well buff my guys up. I also got the Rune of Open Steel because the Rune of Open Steel should really help out the Slayers just remain in the fight a little bit more. And yeah, just try and fire over here if you could.
Come on!
Literally, if I get you to here, you might be able to shoot a bit better.
Vengeance.
You might as well go and try and fight their Goblin Shaman with Ungrim.
Speaks.
Wait, what?
For the eye
Oh, he
king.
literally just point blank killed one of my. Only a single Slayer was. Oh wait, no, 3 Slayers was harmed in the making of this battle. I think I love it more than 3 Slayers, but oh well.
Slayers. Blaze fire. Blaze fast. Warriors.
Alright, might as well move these quarrelers around to fight against these Goblin Wolf Riders coming from behind there. And let's see, everyone here looks like they're dealt with, so let's just move away.
They have Rondos.
Let them run off the battlefield themselves. Move up my guys right.
Range fire. Range fast.
Yeah, I want to just win, so I'm just letting these guys run off the battlefield because I don't want them to try and spend too much time wasting. Then I can regain my vigor as well right now because they got full vigor still. Alright, Slayers, we need your help over here. Try and get those goblins out of here.
Warriors.
Yeah, back off a second. I should have just braced myself actually, but oh well.
Charge.
What's all this all about?
Lads.
Thought I moved you, you guys,
Slayers.
to your other positionings, but oh well. I guess not.
Move.
Let's see, boys. No biggins over here. So I need to back you off anyway. Need you guys over here. I need to get you into a rear charger. Wrong way, mate.
Move.
The card got in the way. Luckily for me, I didn't get caught. That's good. It looks like they're going over here, so back off
Strike
and
out.
you can now get into some rear shots off. And
Warriors.
yeah, over here.
Move to attack.
Thread this needle.
Strike out.
Get another thread of the needle here.
Nothing can stop us. Down. Pursuit. Kill her.
And let's buff my armor over here because I really need this armor buff over here against these big guns. Didn't really do a good job of that, did you?
Range far. Range fast.
Get rear charge off.
Slayers.
I'm surprisingly losing combat over here. That is weird.
Ready to strike.
Get rear shot over here. Get some rear charges off as well.
Nothing can stop us. For the ancestor
Nice
gods.
forwards. You've got the most terrible charge, mate.
Swing the axe!
You guys need to start firing at these goblins now.
Plow through! Yes!
Because these slayers are giving you their lives to hold them in place. If you can't shoot them down, you're going to be useless to me. Some rear charges off now. Hopefully I can break over their leadership up. Oh, no wonder why I'm not winning. The miners just stood there twiddling their thumbs around. Ungrim's in there trying to fight by himself pretty much in this. Oh, these big uns. Oh boy, these two are big uns.
Fire on the foe! The clans unite!
They're going to break through here quickly. That's not good. Then I'm going to be the one getting rear charged. Right, move over here now. Starting to break their leadership here, which is good.
For the counters I go!
Yeah, you break.
Slayers!
You break away. Need to get more rear charges off in places.
Dwarf warriors! Reach for
I need you to help over here, and hopefully the quarrelers can deal with these flanking big uns. My lord, the leadership on these orc boys are coming back super quickly. Almost too quick in a way. And yeah, the night goblins will come back at some point. I have to keep an eye on that. They've already got enough leadership to come back anyway. That's the annoying thing about the AI. Their leadership comes back so quickly. At least I'm getting all my shots off, but I mean still the quarrelers need a lot of help. Yeah, those goblins have come back. Might as well chase after these night goblins. They're gonna probably win, but oh well. This is awkward. Also buff their armor over here. So yeah, let's see. What the Dwarf warriors? 105, 15 armor. They're basically Chaos warriors now, so they should kind of win around here now. I mean, they still lose combat because they're weak and puny, but I think we need a bit of a number support over here now. With the amount of numbers from these Thunderers, I should win the combat over here. And then I can start thinking where else I need to be. Alright, back off a second. These guys aren't really... Oh wait, no, over here. Because yeah, the goblins can't really do much against my armor, so I'll just leave them.
Ungrim Ironfist!
I need to sort out the guys over here now.
Go!
See, it's 30 seconds until I can buff their armor again.
Slayers!
Yeah, these orc big uns are lasting way too long.
I'm at them! Yes,
Alright,
yes.
it's going to be some leadership breaks over here now. This is good. Let's just move away a little bit. Just because they need to form up with the ranks again over here. Actually, the quarrelers... The quarrelers to keep these guys away should be alright. Oh wait, no, there's a full break actually. Looks like there's... actually, a full break. Excellent. They've given up. Amazing. If I can still call this a victory though, don't know. A piffig one, certainly. At least I can get Slayers back. I think I would have lost my Great Weapons ones though. They are a little too weak to survive. I'd have to definitely take the replenishments, unit replenishments to try and see if I can save some of the Slayers. Because even though I may have not lost them all in battle, if an army's unit is below like 15 men, or maybe below 10% of their original starting size, they count as being wiped out. To an extent, I've seen silly moments where armies have literally just had a single troll. Oh no, I've kept my giant slayers to an extent. So yeah. Oh wait, no, they haven't fought dwarfs, so I actually can't take the replenishment. I'm gonna have to gain some replenishment, so even just -5 for this turn is gonna be crucial. So I'm just take the leadership. Luckily for me, it looks like I wiped out one army. And they're low fighting us, so they're going to run away with their tail between knights. But I'm going to have to also retreat too. Yeah. And then, as a surprise, they just retreat back to their little fortress, and then they're going to run away again. I'm tempted to fight this and try and win. I think I could win with right ammunition, so I reckon I can fight this. I need to get rid of these guys. Oof, this might be a long video actually. I've been recording for 2 hours. Oof. Trying to get this fight to work, which they ambush me with so many units. We do have 2 big... I mean, they're all boys, alright, it's just their archers. I think that counting them as a lot of kills, than the fact that they haven't got many units. The slayers are going to have to just be held in reserves, or as flanking units only. I might just send Ungrim in by himself, and just literally have him try and bait them all into a big group, and then I can surround them. Which something is what AI does a lot. So, I mean, everyone except for Ungrim just walk. Maybe except for the Dwarf Warriors, though. Slayers can walk. You call those arrows? It might give me a tickle at most. You can't need more than that to kill me. I know, I literally just quoted Bruce from freaking Shadow of War, but I just couldn't resist. Yeah, this is working quite well. Get to the flanks with these guys.
Dwarf warriors! Yes! Vengeance!
Alright, I need to really get around the flank. Buff these guys' armor so they can survive. And where are the big guns? There they are. Need them out of the way. Yeah, good shots for these guys. I think the Slayers can come in now. I reckon I should win this quite well now. All of my archers need to be on their archers now. I think these guys have retreated anyway, so... And I didn't slay their lord, so... Because I had some moments where if you kill their lord when they retreat, if you win a battle and you slay their lord, because they get a new lord, they then gain the opportunity to retreat again, which is really sometimes I find annoying. Yeah, definitely benefits of like having Ungrim charge in first, because they just basically distracted all of the AI for a bit. So yeah, not many kills in these guys, except for the big guns, which I took great wisdom in trying to kill the big guns first. Surprisingly, the Quarrels didn't get many kills actually, just because I think they weren't really able to shoot that much, because they were just too close to my own men. Hopefully this counts them as also being fully wiped out and they don't just run away with their tails between their legs. Nope, they're just gonna run away. God damn it, man. Yeah, I'm not gonna let this guy live. See, I want to auto-resolve this, but I know if I was to auto-resolve this, you're gonna just kill all my Slayers. Because that's just what the AI does, and they just like archers to get so many kills. So I'm just going to fight this myself. I might even just have Ungrim fight this himself. Not a single kill, but I couldn't take any risks of the AI just killing all my archers, which they would do. They would be there like, yeah, they've killed 130 of your guys. So yeah, I'm going to call this video here. This is going to be a bit awkward. Oh, I got 2 levels up actually. Oh, that's weird. Double vigor reduction, so yeah, I should keep my vigor for a long time in this army. I always like to keep my vigor up in these games, especially when I get Grumbling Guard. I should really never lose my vigor. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I know I'm like 2 turns over 10, but I mean that's only really my OCD that affects me at the moment, just because I feel like, yeah, the campaign just didn't quite progress to the way I wanted it to. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and see you guys in the next video. And remember, stay classic guys, and have a good old day to you. Bye!